Thread is the AI service desk platform for MSPs. Service desk is one of our biggest ways of generating recurring revenue. We offer it all you can eat, and it's a problem because if they reach out too much to us, it's too expensive. If they don't reach out at all, they're not getting enough value. So, how do you create value as an MSP? And what we believe the future is you need to meet customers where they are. So the worst kept secret of Thread is in our name. We focus on the communication channel. We enable MSPs to drop their bots and into Slack and Teams. It's the same thing when restaurants all of a sudden started to take online food orders. This is the new paradigm. Past that, we realize that while we're improving the end customer experience, really what we want to do is we want to make sure that people are working on their best work. It's not about putting in a ticket. It's not about putting in a time entry priority category. Our goal is to get rid of that mundane work and to have you do what you do best, which is solve IT problems. And so the AI service desk enables MSPs to have an AI native service desk that automatically prioritizes, categorizes, triages, moves it to the right place. And ultimately, the MSP is working alongside AI agents that are handling the work they hate. And our goal is to help MSPs to build better service gross margins. And the way they do that is to improve the number of customers each technician can handle. However, you can't lose the quality. You can't lose the experience. And so we want to make sure that experience is the same, if not better, while improving the margins. So the AI service desk platform, which is part of the intelligent service delivery, enables MSPs to work alongside AI agents to empower people to their best work. When I left the MSP, went into the software world, and then came back to the MSP, we were using Microsoft Communicator, which was terrible. This is like AIM's bad cousin. And what we saw was, the advent of really high quality, high bandwidth led to collaboration, business collaboration software. So we ended up rolling out Slack before Teams was out there. And what we saw was something magical. It was the first time I saw service magic, honestly. When we collaborated on a problem, we were solving it ridiculously fast. We were able to resolve issues incredibly. You could get the account manager, the tech, the site contact, the tier 2. Everyone was in a group chat solving problems, and we were solving problems really fast. And this is where it happened. Management came back to me and said, "You can't do this anymore. You can't use Slack and then when Teams came out to do this because nothing's in the ticket." And that's where we had the first insight that we were literally willing to give up customer experience to protect process. We didn't want to solve problems faster because we needed to make sure that we were booking it the right way and billing the right way. But we are the service industry. We just happen to be focusing on IT. What we found was there has to be a way to make both things true. How do we enable collaboration so that we can resolve problems as quickly as possible without hurting the business? And that was the first insight that we realized that we needed to connect the two systems. And what I always say is the systems were splitting further and further apart. The PSA, which is like the ERP where things need to happen, versus communication where work is actually happening, was splitting further and further apart. And Thread, we wanted to merge those two worlds back together. And that's what our first original insight was, that collaboration leads to better results faster resolution. And all we needed to do was kill the ticket. MSPs are having their moment. This is finally our moment. For a long time, we were ignored. We were the plumbers of SMB, powering all of our favorite neighborhood businesses, the doctors, the lawyers, the dentists, the restaurants. And for a long time, it was just the cost of doing business. Now, MSPs are having their moment because they're becoming integral. There's practically no job today that you can do without IT. And now you need MSPs. So what I'm seeing in the space is that really MSPs haven't been able to live up to their promise. They promise to be the trust technology partner on every website that's blue and beautiful. And they haven't been able to do that because they spend all their energy doing password resets and small mundane tasks. And what is happening because we're having our moment, we're seeing the largest MSPs ever being built. And folks aren't able to focus on actually helping their customers grow. They're so reactive. And so when folks come to us, it's typically because they either want to keep growing, but they just can't scale like this. They can't keep doing it the way they were, or they're losing customers because their experience isn't good enough. And so I had a phenomenal conversation with a partner today, and we were talking about the value of AI. And he was saying, look, I built some AI functionality. I have some version of auto pry working. I have some auto title working, and it's costing me $450. And then when we started to get into the real questions, which is, how much do you want to grow this year? Revenue, and how many people are you going to hire? And that's when everything broke down for him. That's when he realized it's not about, can you use AI? The question is, can you grow your business? Can you provide incredible service to more customers on the same people? My big hypothesis, what MSPs are looking for is, I believe, what the rest of the industry is, but the world of the future is not having a lot of people that are getting paid poorly. The world of the future and doing mundane tasks, it's about less people that are doing meaningful work and getting paid better. So when MSPs come to us, they need an AI strategy. And that's what we help to provide. We show them where things are commoditized, where everyone's going to be working on it, and where they need to focus on unique value. But ultimately, we are in the service business, and we are lucky that it's the IT service business because a lot can be automated. But that's what people come to us for. They want to do what they're doing better and at scale. And we enable that by augmenting their staff with AI agents.